Hello, 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 and welcome back to some more, runes. What is it to talk about today? Really nothing. There's basically nothing new going on, nothing exciting, nothing extreme, nothing excessive, nothing really worth talking about. But that's just the way it is, you know? Sometimes the whole world of options, other times, there's really nothing going on. Sometimes I just feel like I'm in a low, so I don't really want to do stuff, and then I realize, like, is it really still just, like, a low? If it's basically permanent? Is it just is it really just a low stage if it lasts years? Probably not. Oh well. Upload schedule is, yeah, wibbly wobbly right now. I've started prep for... Okay, I've started prep for going to Vancouver in January, and hopefully I'll actually get to go this time and won't be, cancelled at the last minute again. Because, gee golly, that would sure suck. But also, I got another package in the mail. I have my Mystery Booster 2 booster box. The only issue is I don't exactly have anyone local to play Magic with anymore, other than, like, my little brother, but I want a group of people to play with. So I've been trying to, find the local Magic scene a little bit better, but so far, I haven't really had much luck. I would just go down to my local game store and try to find some people there and, test the waters. Hey, who would want to, hey, would anyone want to draft this booster box together? We could have a grand old time. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I still don't have my bike. I did finally hear back from the people at... Just want to double check. Yeah. I heard back from the people at Book Air and blah 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 blah. Long story, long story. Basically, I ordered a new part, so it should be here eventually. My stepdad has an idea for a temporary fix that is hopefully being done this week, so I can get it back in time for the weekend, so I can go and play some, weekend Commander. Go in for some nice magics. Because, yeah, that would be nice. Go in, play some magic. Talk with people, like, hey, would anyone be down for drafting this stuff? Because this stuff is made to be an awesome draft experience. And if so, then awesome. And if not, then... oh well. If I can, probably, I don't know, go in on Sunday? Yeah. I have general ideas for the trip to Vancouver in January. If anyone wants to try to catch me in person for one reason or another. Yeah, yeah, Vancouver in January. In Vancouver, BC. I'm planning to be there, running my tabletop booth. Once again. Yeah, I got, like, a level of fishing. Yeah, okay, cool. Now it's raining, so everything is good. Perfect. Okay, so what I want to do in the game here is go and see if I might possibly be able to fend off the double boss fight. I don't necessarily think so, but I have more int and health and stuff. Ba. I don't think I need any of my other tools. Alright, perfect. Now to just go out and do this fight. Because of course, it's time for that. So... I need salted char. Do. Okay. Overall, easy enough, decent enough. I am still, like, only level 22, so maybe I should try leveling up a bit more. But, apparently no. Apparently I am not going to try to do that. I want to see how well I can do in this fight as it stands now. No. There we go. Monsters come out. We are going to fight. Everything's going to be probably maybe fine. Who knows, really, right? Yeah. With this booster box, I could just, A, open up all the booster packs myself and then just be done with them. But I always know that I always regret it whenever I do stuff like that. Because then, yeah, all the booster packs are done and that's it. Period. Over. B. I could try to save all the booster packs for doing, say, Party Box. Although, considering that I don't have people to even do so much as a draft with, I also don't particularly think that I'm going to find enough people to do Party Box with on a regular enough basis to wind up going through all of those packs and also all of the other packs that I already have anyway. That I got for Party Box. Yep. How much does the healing heal? If it's less than like 2,000, I think I'm good. Ow.
Everything going dark.
Right, time to reset the game. Yep. Close the game. Reopen it. Yeah, it would be nice to find more local people for playing Magic and stuff. I had a board game group for a little while, but that seems to have died. So that's unfortunate.
Time to give it my all.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I had a board game group, whatever, kind of petered out, that's unfortunate. Would be nice to find some more people to play Magic, and best place to do that is to, you know, go to the store where people go to play Magic. And just meet up with some people there playing Magic. Actually, I did get the phone number of one such person. Maybe I should try texting him and see. It's like, hey, got some mystery booster too. You know, some people would want to get together to do a nice friendly draft of it. But okay, that was lame. I got stunned for a lot longer than I should have been stunned for. So I couldn't heal, and then I was killed. Because I wasn't healing, and I was standing one spot. Because I was stunned, even though I shouldn't have still been stunned.
Time to give it my all.
You see, the annoying part is having to do this cutscene again every single time. Yeah, no armor, just a watering can. Oh yeah, I wonder if it would be worthwhile. I don't think it would necessarily be worthwhile to do, like, Dark Cloud or Dark Chronicle, like, watering can only equivalent of a fight. Specifically because in the Rune Factory games, you can like level up and advance the stats of your character so much so to the point where you could theoretically become basically immortal. Rune Factory 4, you can level up to like 50,000, put your non-HP stats up to like, was it 1,000,000? No, 100,000, whatever. Potentially even higher, because they seem to still apply even beyond that point. And put your health up past 3 million. Oh my gosh, I actually killed one of them. I killed one, though. It is dead. Okay, so they only... So, basically okay, so I was counting the hits because they heal for about 6,400. I do roughly 220 to 250. So basically 30 hits. If I can hit it 30 times, then I've dealt more damage than it gets healed. That's what I was thinking, so I was counting.
Time to give it my all.
And somewhere around the 30 mark, it died. So, as a way of considering, it only really has roughly 30 hits worth of health. As long as I can hit it like 30 times between heals, I can at least get rid of the red one, and then hopefully it'll be easier to take care of the blue one. Or, you know, red and blue, orange and purple. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah!
Oh no.
So, whatever. So, in the Rune Factory games, you can level up basically forever if you really want to, and you can base your stats to obsessively high values, so much so to the point where if you are willing to grind enough, it doesn't matter how bad your weapon is, you can still very easily beat even, say, the final boss, even with, like, say, a super slow hammer that only does 1 damage per swing. Just because you can have, like, the health and defense to cover for that. So it would be a bit more like, say, Osliba doing, you know, trying to win with just the basic stick. Like, except, you know, easier. You don't have to fight to build up your fighting stats. You can do other stuff, at least for a time. And while you absolutely can, and really should, upgrade your gear, have multiple weapons to switch out, to take advantage of, like, elemental weaknesses and stuff, you don't actually have to. So my main question is, can you heal yourself? Because if you can heal yourself, I'm in a really bad state here. If you can't heal yourself, I'm in a really good state here. Because that's, yeah, the first one is only like 30 attacks, this one is like 300, but if it can't heal itself, I'm fine.
Time to give it my
A
all.
battle, it's just a battle of attrition. Gosh, I wish I could just poison these enemies and just tick, 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 tick. Watch it just slowly die. I should attack the blue one and just watch out for when the heal happens to see if the blue also gets a heal. Yeah, just rush over to the blue one to see if it gets a little healing number above it.
Oh no.
But anyway, in Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2, you don't get the opportunity, really, to level up the character themselves very much. You get it a little bit. As you progress through the game, you can raise your defense a little bit. I don't know how much that actually applies.
Time to give it my all.
A minimum defense character versus a maximum defense character, like, I don't know the changes in damage, especially since at the end of the game it seems like the enemies are hard-coded to deal half of your health and damage. No matter what your health or defense values, and I've seen this for myself, because, so as a kid I had access to a Game Shark, and for the PlayStation 2, and I played Dark Chronicle with the Game Shark to, you know, play a game with the Game Shark. And those enemies were still dealing 500 damage, where normally you might have, what, 256 by that point?
Oh no.
Yep, it heals itself.
Oh no.
Which means, yeah, no, there's no way that I'm doing this. Especially no way since I'm now paralyzed. And my few choices of food don't cure paralysis. Because, hey, I didn't know that
This.
paralysis was a thing I had to watch out for here. What I am interested in knowing, though, is if I go in, summon the boss, take the food, leave, go back in, am I going to have to go through that same cutscene again, or can I just
Rune factory.
rush in and start grinding again?
Time to give it my all.
Alright. I took the food. Now I'm leaving. Can I just go all the way back? And if the cutscene is now gone, then this will have been a useful expenditure of time. And I feel like I'm going to save in a third slot just to... because I don't know if this is actually true or not. Okay, cool. Now, if I defeat one of them and leave... if I defeat... I feel like it would just reset the fight. But now I don't need the fish anymore. That's important. Like, I do want to do a new interesting challenge run for Dark Chronicle, because I do want an excuse to play through it again. But unfortunately, I feel like I've played everything that there is that would enjoy me about that game. I don't think there's anything left in Dark Chronicle for me to enjoy. I've done the fishing, I did the Finny Frenzy, I got, you know, I won the Finny Frenzy, I don't think I ever actually necessarily won the, like, regular fishing tournament whatever thing, but maybe? I've at least competed in it. I beat the game, I beat the post-game, like, technically speaking, I guess I could go and, you know, complete all of the medals for every dungeon, you know, 100% complete the game. Can I have some invincibility? No! Instead, I'm going to be stunned for 3 years. It is interesting that in this game, like, the weather will change over the course of the day. That's the thing that, like, Harvest Moon didn't really do. So I have to basically attack this thing, like, 300 times before it heals. I've gotten 2 so far. Okay, that counts as 2, so that's 4 now. Six. Eek! No, no, no!
Everything going dark.
And then, of course, one attack completely kills me, so there's no point in trying this. So instead, what I'm going to do is try grinding a lot more. My health being as it is not good enough to beat this boss fight. That's what I'm seeing here.
Time to give it my all.
So instead of continuing to do that, let's sleep. Okay. +3 max health! Yeah! That's another thing. Farming. Flat out increases your stats. Even if you don't utilize the stat, even if you don't try to fight, just by farming enough, you can just raise your stats up so darn high. Probably all sleeping anyway. Yeah, so only level 22. I do think... Okay, wait. So with this... Yeah, now my int is 205. Why does my int drop 50 points? Oh, because that. Okay. Wait, sells for 45 grand? What? Costs 265 grand to buy. 45 grand. Neat. I believe this is top tier of watering can anyway. So, if I could somehow increase my int, I think increasing health would also be good, right? If I could increase my health to like 1,000. So it's at 745 currently. That was a noticeable little notch in experience. But maybe instead of these enemies, I should fight the pineapples. Ew. Oh gosh, if someone could rehaul Dark Chronicle or else make a similar game with the rehaul where all of the stuff that you do raises certain stats, like a Rune Factory game. It's like decorating the houses in certain ways. Like, all of the villagers have like little wants of stuff that they need, and just by being resourceful or whatever and doing that, you can get those. No, because it would have to be something that's like infinite. So I guess it could be like a request system, like villager just be all like, hey, I want, you know, I want another light on my house. You give them a light, you get like points, but then you could just take the light off and not lose anything. So you'd have to figure out how to make that work. I think that would be the first problem. Make something like that work so it can't just be abused. And then, like, what if a villager's all like, oh, but I want, like, an ion stone on my house. Like, oh, yeah, you know, this 10,000 gilda item. You know, something that costs a 10,000 gilda super rare drop. And then you get it, and then you finally do it. You grind up in order to buy this 10,000 gilda ion stone for them. You know, like, they want, like, an ion lantern, and one of the ingredients is the 10,000 gilda ion stone, whatever, right? And it's like, yeah, +2 intelligence. And it's like, great. That was lame. It's like, you know, it feels like that whole concept is ruined basically from the ground up, just from a premise. The getting stats just by spending random items, or else, you know, just spend money, raise stats, but slightly more complicated than that. So I got 15 HP from leveling up there. So what would that be? About 20 levels to get up 300 health minus 4? 16 levels, so level about 39, so... But level 39 should put me at 1,000 health. Also, my intelligence went up by 1 point as well. Alright. Yeah, something like a Dark Chronicle Rune Factory
Hello.
crossover could be awesome. There's a flea market.
My.
Glennis isn't here, then she's at the doctor's office, even though the doctor's out.
Just a little job.
No, she's in.
Hello.
Oh.
Huh?
Thanks. Oh.
The echoing stones.
Oh.
Technically, you shouldn't have companion, whatever.
Oh.
Huh?
Is that my reward? To be apple foods? Yeah! I can just take the food. That's my reward.
Hello.
Cool, flea market. I like flea markets. They are nice.
Yay. Hello.
Okay. I guess it's technically slightly more XP, but like not by much. It's definitely more dangerous if I get hit. So yeah, try to reach like level 39 and yeah. You base stats better. Yeah, leveling up raises stats better than just raising up a skill. A skill raises a stat by anywhere from, I think, 1/5 to 1 point. So 5 skill levels for a point, or 1 for a point. Other than health, which I think can raise up by multiple at a time. Thinking if I spend a whole in-game day grinding, and that's bound to do a lot of good for my stats. If you notice, definitely not struggling nearly as much with these enemies anymore. Partially because, yeah, the stats have been increased. Gosh, I wish there was a nice Dark Chronicle 3 game that held up to the expectations brought upon it, that I had brought upon it from, Dark, yeah, Dark Cloud 3, not Dark Chronicle 3. Well, Dark Chronicle 2, then Dark... Yeah. And I mean, I would say that as far as games go, Dark Cloud probably still holds up. Like, sure, whatever, graphics. Ooh, it looks old. Wah, wah, wah. It's a PS2 game. Of course it looks old now that we're already on, like, PS5. But, gameplay perspective, I guess that there are one or two things that it could do better. Like running and allowing your weapons to just be permanently gone. Dark Chronicle doesn't even have running anymore. People complained about the Dran's feather, so they just removed it. And now there's just no run option altogether. It's like, yeah, that's not what people wanted. And the, But, Sword of the Necromancer 2 does apparently take at least a bit of inspiration from Dark Chronicle. In so much as far as it has a city building aspect, which... Yeah, I still haven't seen many games where you can, like, build a city. There was a Harvest Moon game like that I played. And I enjoyed that aspect of it, where you could, like, plot together, like, okay, like, this building is going to be here, this building is going to be here, and stuff. I liked that. The only reason I stopped playing that Harvest Moon game, I think I talked about it, was because, well, twofold. One, I basically would either have to spend an entire season not advancing plot, or else restart the game just so I could keep advancing plot. And also that I found an exploit for getting infinite money from incredibly early on in the game, when money is actually a very important resource. Like Dark Chronicle, once you get, what, about maybe halfway through the game? Maybe not even halfway through? I want to say like halfway through. Once you get to a certain point of Dark Chronicle, you can just make infinite money. But it's like, okay, sure, infinite funds. I guess, yeah, you can do all of, like, the building, whatever stuff that you want. Cool, congratulations, now what? Yeah, sure, no, yeah. Buy all of the building supplies, get, like, 99 gold bars. Like, synth materials. Like, the good synth materials still can't be purchased until, like, post-game, right? Like, at least not all of them. You can't buy gems until post-game anyway. Even if you could, you'd still have to level up your weapons manually, because you can't buy level up powder. So it's like, yeah, so what if you can make infinite money? Gosh, there was one game that I had played where early on in the, like, yeah, basically, like, at the start of the game, you get, like, this, like, whatever sword. It's not a very good sword. But it sells for, compared to, you know, other stuff you could buy at the start of the game, it sells for a lot of money. Like, once you find a better sword than the whatever sword, you could sell the whatever sword, get a bunch of money, you know, buy, like, potions and stuff. Heck, you could sell it and buy a better sword, I think. So it's like, well, why wouldn't you just sell the whatever sword and buy a better sword? Oh, because, and the game does not tell you this, once you sell the whatever sword, you cannot possibly get it back. But I mean, it's the whatever sword. Why do you want it back? Because, eventually in the game, you get access to crafting, and you can craft the whatever sword into the best sword of the entire game. So, if you wind up selling it, like I did, oh well, screw you. There's no, like, confirmation or nothing about it, just... Oh well, you sold it. Haha. Okay, here's your money. Alright. I mean, what? It's like 6 levels? That's pretty decent. Is that like level 22? Yeah, it's level 22. Alright, 853 health right now. Yeah, no, still 853. So I gained 22 HP instead of the 15 I did before. Is it like a fraction of the health? 853 divided by 22. What? 38.7727 repeating percent? Or is 772 repeating? Is that what it's supposed to be? Don't think I necessarily have enough time to level up again tonight, but... it is basically just that, then... that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing in this game there's a whole lot more of people wanting to join your party for random events and stuff than there was in Rune Factory 4. Gosh, Rune Factory 5 could have... Rune Factory 5 with, like, the fighting engine of Dark Chronicle. Also, big thing, Dark Chronicle having 2 protagonists, 2 main characters for, like, every main, like, cutscene or whatever, royally helped the game. Yeah, other games will have, like, you know, 1 main character and then, like, you know, someone that they will bounce off of. But I think having 2 main characters that are both, like, totally invested, but also know different things, works so well. And Dark Chronicle pulled it off, like, really nicely. I still remember that one boss fight where you were fighting, like... you're doing, like, 2 different fights at the same time. And you just, like, swap back and forth between them. Now, again... could you imagine Dark Chronicle 2 multiplayer? So one person is, like, fending off the fires while the other is fighting Gaspard. And you're just, like, split screen or whatever, and you're just both working on that at the same time. Or... oh my god, wait. Okay. Dark Cloud 2, like, co-op mod, but with me running as both characters, so I have to run around as Max fighting off the fires, and fight Gaspard simultaneously on my own. Yeah, does anyone have a nice one-handed PS2 controller I can use? Okay, cool. Now, do you have a second one? Yeah, left-handed and a right-handed one. Thanks. Okay. what was that, 53 before, so now it raised by like 36. No, wasn't it 875? So it only raised by 14 this time. So it's like a random number from a range, at least 14 through like 23. But yeah, I'm definitely raising those stats faster than I was before. But I think I'm going to end this episode off here. End off this episode here. Everything is fine. Dark Chronicle was a great game, but I don't think I'll necessarily be going back to it. Who knows? Maybe like in another 2 or 3 years, maybe in 5 years. Maybe I'll get a remaster and come out to Steam or something. Maybe someone will make like a Dark Cloud 3 game, Dark Chronicle 2, whatever. Maybe someone will completely remaster it and make it like, I don't think I'll be playing that game again, but I really want to. There's just no real point to it. Oh god. My weekly pony game kind of came to a forced close, so I tried to like reset interest back up in it. Just being all, it's like, hey, I have this plot I've been wanting to do, basically, yeah, the plot of Dark Chronicle, but with ponies. Earth ponies for like Max, with like the village like in the past, you all, cooped up and stuff. The unicorns, Monica, village of like, town of the future, the things, go back in time. Pegasi are part of Emperor Griffin's army. They go to the castle of like the unicorns, and they're, the player characters are grunts. And yeah, just going in there and whatever, and it could work. Unfortunately, there's been extremely little interest in it so far, so maybe I'll poke around in that Discord server a little bit more and just see, like, hey, still hoping to find interest in here. Just in case anyone wants this. Oh well. Oh well.